Good morning from Oceanside. It's about 7 a.m. and I am on my way to Disneyland today. It's finally here. Today's the day I have my Galaxy's Edge reservation. I know I'm a little bit late to the party. A lot of other people have already had their reservations, seeing as how today is the second to last day that you could actually make a reservation. But nevertheless, I'm headed to Disneyland to go to Galaxy's Edge. I'm really excited to get in the land and just kind of walk around and see everything. Then maybe visit Savi's workshop. I've seen videos of that and I really want to try it out. So we'll see how it goes. I've made it inside to Main Street. Walking into the park actually wasn't that bad this morning. It looks like it's going to be probably a crowded day, but we'll see what happens. So my reservation doesn't start until 11. It's a little after 8 right now. So I think you can check in 2 hours early, so that would be 9 o'clock. So I'm probably just going to hang out for a little bit and then go see about the check-in process. For any pin traders, early in the morning, over by the Fantasmic booth where you can get fast passes for that later on in the day, they sometimes have this little circle of pins here, and I always find really good pins here. So if you're ever here in the morning, make sure you head over here and see if this is up, because you're going to find a lot of good hidden Mickey pins on here. It's a little bit after 9 o'clock and I was already able to get my wristband. You're able to go ahead and do that 2 hours early before your reservation. So it's kind of interesting how they gave us the wristbands. They file everyone into Star Wars Launch Bay, and then they have you kind of wrap around the launch bay and they send you to a podium where they scan your phone for your reservation, and then they give you a wristband. And then they said to make sure that before you leave, a cast member scans your wristband. So they told me that my entrance is through the Hungry Bear entrance over by Splash Mountain, and that I can line up at 10:30, so 30 minutes before my actual reservation time. Looks like they have single rider for, I almost said Flight of Passage, for Millennium Falcon's Smuggler's Run. So I'm going to check that out.
Move on, my friends. See you in the cockpit. I won't be in the cockpit, of course.
Permanezcan sentados y cuide a los niños. Gracias.
What's your score? What'd you get?
Oh, wait, my friends. I'm afraid we have picked up a hitchhiker. Enfin, scan the exterior resistance. You have heard the First Order and made Chewie proud. Whoa.
decided to go ahead and get some of the blue milk. This will run you about $8 or so over at the milk stand, and it's not like anything I've ever had before. It's very, very sweet, but it's a little bit frozen too. I don't know, it's definitely different, so I don't know if it's worth $8 though.
Stability, order, and rule of law to the galaxy.
Allowed to regroup. If someone in this outpost knows something, troopers.
Wow, what a morning and afternoon at Disneyland. It's only 2 o'clock and I feel like I've done a whole ton. I feel like I've been there for a long time. But now that I'm back in the car and I've had some time to think, I kind of wanted to do a little review of my thoughts about Galaxy's Edge. So if you've been following the channel, you obviously know that I'm a huge fan of Disney. But that being said, I am also very critical of them. So saying that, I just want to begin by saying the land is amazing, the architecture is great. It really felt like Pandora in Animal Kingdom, if you've ever been down to Florida and have done that. The amount of immersion is, I would say, on par with that. Just the way they make you feel like you're actually in a land is crazy. You just kind of forget that you're actually still in Disneyland. Everything inside is just so well themed. But that being said, there were a couple things that I was actually disappointed with. One of the things that I really wanted to do was go make a lightsaber at Savi's workshop. When I actually got into the land, probably about, my reservation started at 11, I was in line at 11:10. And, maybe 5 minutes later, they come through the line and they say that spots are sold out. So I feel like I didn't get a chance, I didn't even have a chance, to make my own lightsaber. And that was just really disappointing. I talked with guest relations and they just said, well, you'll have to come back. And me being an annual pass holder, yeah, I can come back, but there are a lot of people in line that, maybe this is a one-time deal for them and they can't come back. So I wish that would have been communicated a little bit more clearly, but they did tell me I can make a reservation coming up. They said after, I believe on Monday, you can start making reservations to have that experience. So I'll have to do that and come back. Another thing that was good, but not exactly what I expected, was Smuggler's Run. It's a great ride, a really good experience, but if you're not the pilot, which only 2 people are out of 6, you're kind of just along for the ride. It kind of reminded me of Mission Space, how you have to kind of like press buttons and you're kind of in a simulator and that kind of thing. But overall, I mean, it was a good ride. I really like it. I would give it probably a 7 out of 10. Other than that, I wouldn't waste my time on the blue milk. It was very, very sweet. It wasn't a milk consistency, really. It was kind of like a little bit of a slushy consistency. It was kind of frozen, and it was just really sweet, and I couldn't really finish the whole thing. And for $8 plus tax, I just don't think it was worth it. But other than that, I mean, Galaxy's Edge is amazing. Just kind of wish, with those experiences, I would have had a little heads up to know that they were going to sell out very, very quickly. As always, thanks for watching, and this video has been posted.